Hey everybody, this is Sophie from Hotspawn, and we're here at the Starladder Budapest Major on Grand Finals Day with Banks. How you doing today?
I'm doing very good. I don't have much energy right now, but we're surviving it. We gave a lot for that last stage bit.
Yes, I just saw your tweet with your blood sugar levels. Are you doing okay?
Didn't die. That's the main thing.
That's what we like to hear. Okay, cool. We'll keep this short and sweet.
No, it's all right. Don't worry. I agreed to it, so it's fine. I mean, the hard part's done now. All that matters is that last bit on the trophy lift, and that's generally pretty easy, so zero things to worry about.
That's what we like to hear. Okay, because the first thing I was going to ask is about being on that stage, center of it all, Counter-Strike Major. How does that energy compare to other events?
So up until this, Antwerp was the event where like it was unbeatable. Antwerp for me was when we had FaZe Na'Vi in that final. The air, it was 18,000 or like 15,000 capacity, but they let more people in, so it got to like 18,000 maybe. I can't remember the exact numbers, but someone can look it up. It's definitely out there. And like when the Raw was happening, it wasn't like a 360 stage, but like the air was coming down and you could feel the air hit you, which is kind of crazy for having that. But this right now wins everything. Like Budapest, I guess there's 20,000 here. It is sold out for the Sunday, but it's just like that feeling when everyone was going, when I was giving it on stage. I have never been shaking like that on a stage. You can go back and watch the videos, and I had actual goosebumps when doing it. So this for me, like this is now the number one.
Absolutely. I mean, that's really great to hear. You can still have these highs at this point.
yeah. I don't know how we're going to beat it, but we're going to have to get bigger arenas.
I mean, we can only hope.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to ask about talent in Counter-Strike. We're really spoiled in Counter-Strike for good talent, but what separates good talent from great talent?
It's hard to say. I think it's experience, right? Like, I can't say that some talent are bad because like of what you hear from them. I hear lots of people do some good commentary. I watch obviously someone like the tier 2, tier 3 events, and that doesn't have all the big names to it. And that actually ends up being like, you hear some and it's good. There's nothing bad about it, but it's like, they've just only been doing it for 3 years, 4 years, so they don't have like the veterancy of what these other people have. So it's more about them keeping going with it. But obviously, spots in talent don't change as much as spots in players' life, right? Age isn't really a factor. So it's kind of different in how that can maneuver and how that can go from there. But I think like that experience would be all it is. Like you can all be good, but like I was terrible when I first stepped on the stage, and then I just grew to be a stage host. It wasn't something I planned to be doing, you know? So it's something you can only get by doing more of these events. So you probably, if you speak to commentators, casting in an arena to casting at home, there's something completely different with it. So it all works like that, in my opinion. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, it's a good way to get more experience. I wanted to ask, bringing it to this major in particular, we've had a bunch of teams overperforming expectations. We got FaZe on the stage right now. But who are the teams that you would say you're surprised by a lack of performance?
Oh, definitely Mouse. I feel like they're going to hit roster changes in the next season.
Okay.
I feel like you've been in the top 4 consistently, and if you're an organization who's looking for trophies, so like some organizations would just accept this and be happy, but that's probably not the case. Na'Vi performed better by the community's expectations for this major, but it's still less beneath what they would want to see, right? Especially considering they were previous major champions, the best team of the year last year. And obviously Falcons is just a massive, but I think Falcons, right, is like, it is a massive disappointment, but like, I do worry that this organization puts too much pressure and focus on the majors. Like it's such a big focus because they can win other events or go deep other events, but Falcons are like, we care about the majors. Zonix, we care about the majors. And it's like, how much does that do for your players who then, even experienced players can crumble. Even Monacy wasn't having that good a performance. And these are great players and they've had great runs this year, but obviously the trophy is still eluding them. So I think maybe something, not player change needs to happen there, but something needs to change internally.
Yeah, it's an added level of pressure on Counter-Strike's biggest stage.
A major's already stressful. You don't need the organization also like pushing, like, come on, you got to do well at the major, guys. Like that's. But I don't know how it works, but it's just they're in interviews saying the major is important to us. Zonix saying the major is the focus. It's like, cool. If I'm a player, that's not so fun.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so we're right in the middle of the grand final right now. Last we checked, Vitality were sort of stomping map 2. How do you think the rest of it is going to play out?
This one's anyone's game. Like FaZe doesn't have the map pool to win a best of 5, but that doesn't mean shit at this point because we've seen this already. FaZe can pull off some magic or some BS, whatever you want to call it, but they're definitely running forward with all this kind of thing. So I would say like this all comes down to who is going to thrive and survive in some of the chaos, some of the drama that can happen on a server and how it can all go down. So it's anyone's game. Vitality should be the statistical favorites,
Yep.
but FaZe have been the underdogs in every game, and they have survived every game, and they continue to seem to be able to do it. So you never know what happens.
That's it. Counter-Strike loves an underdog.
Yeah.
Okay, I just had one last question
Okay.
for you, and it was about working with other talent.
Mm-hmm.
Who would be in your talent hall of fame? Who is your dream team to work with?
Dream team to work with. Freya has to be up there. I've done most events of her anyway. Scrawny Launders for commentary, without a doubt. Hugo Harry, they're just so much fun and good to be around. Analyst desk would have to be Devwalt, but I'm very biased. He's a major champion, a major coach, and he's my friend. Then I'll do Maui. Who else would have analyst? Yanko, have to have his way of it. He's got a very specific way of thinking about the game, and he knows how to control a desk in his analysis. Another analyst, one more I'd put in there. It's kind of hard because like there's some analysts I really like who they're fun to work with, but like they don't like Na'Vi, so maybe I wouldn't choose them.
Okay.
Let me throw. I'll round it out with Pimp on there.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be good. And then just let me do the interviews and stage host, and we're nice.
That's it. Perfect. Okay, thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you very much.